Early Islam has a scandal its own oldest sources can't scrub out: the Satanic Verses incident. Ibn Ishaq, al-Tabari, Ibn Sa'd, the earliest, most respected Muslim historians, all record it. Muhammad is struggling. Mecca hates him. No one's converting. Then one day, while reciting what he claims is divine revelation, Surah 53, he suddenly slips in glowing praise for Allah's three daughters, al-Lat, al-Uzza, and Manat, the exact pagan goddesses the Quraysh worshipped. He calls them exalted cranes, whose intercession is to be hoped for. The pagans leap to their feet, cheering, prostrating alongside the Muslims. For one glorious moment, Muhammad has peace with idol worshippers, because he just endorsed their idols. Then Gabriel supposedly shows up, scolds him, and says Satan put those words on his tongue. The verses are ripped out, abrogated, blamed on the devil. Let that sink in. The man Muslims call the final perfect prophet of the one true God publicly proclaimed shirk, the one unforgivable sin in Islam, and led the entire Meccan community into it until he was corrected later. A perfect God let Satan hijack his revelation and insert idol praise that fooled everyone for days, some say months. A perfect prophet can't tell the difference between Allah and Shaitan whispering in his ear? Early Muslims were horrified. Some explanations call it a test. Others say Muhammad was tired and confused. A few just report it and move on, embarrassed. Now look at the Bible. God never once lets a true prophet speak blasphemy and then says, "Oops, my bad." Never. Not for a second. Moses. Any prophet who speaks in the name of other gods is to be stoned to death on the spot. Deuteronomy 13. Isaiah. I am the Lord, there is no other. No exceptions, no takebacks. Paul. Even if an angel from heaven preaches another gospel, let him be accursed. Galatians 1:8. Jesus speaks only what the Father gives him, zero deviation, zero retraction. Biblical revelation is surgically clean. No verse ever gets deleted because it accidentally honored Baal or Asherah. No prophet ever needed an emergency angelic correction after endorsing paganism. The contrast is brutal. Islam's earliest sources admit their prophet once delivered satanic revelation that was accepted as divine, celebrated by pagans, and later deleted. Christianity's God guards his word so fiercely that not one syllable of false worship ever leaves a true prophet's mouth. One revelation got infiltrated by Satan himself, the other never did. One had to be edited after the fact. The other never needed a single correction. Which one actually looks like it came from an all-knowing, all-powerful God who hates idolatry? The Satanic Verses aren't a footnote. They're Exhibit A that something went seriously wrong at the very foundation of Islam. Truth doesn't need damage control. Truth doesn't need later scholars inventing abrogation to clean up the mess. Truth doesn't let Satan ghostwrite 2 verses of its holy book. Jesus never had a Satanic Verses moment because the Word made flesh doesn't get tricked by the devil. Islam's own sources raise the question. We're just bold enough to ask it out loud. Before you scroll, if this video made you think, even for a moment, hit like. Comment your thoughts below. Share this with someone who needs to see it. And subscribe for more truth-filled content every week. Your support helps bring this message to the world.